Alright, MC here, back with Let's Paint a Gun series. So we've already started with our base white coat. We taped off some spots, added in some gray. We've got a little purple we're going to throw in on this one just to be different. Then we'll throw some darker gray, some black, and top it all off with a matte finish clear coat. Again, we got some material shoved up in the barrel so that our ports don't end up with a lot of paint residue inside. We've got some random tape spots on this firearm, so as we progressively lay the paint on it, it will layer up. Then when we remove the tape, we'll see what sort of disaster we've created. So now the blue that you can see will be the reveal of the light gray once we remove that tape. I think on this coat, I'm going to spray it with purple, with a pastel purple. And then we'll give it another day to dry. Tape it up again, do it again tomorrow. So this should be video number 3 in the series. Stand by while we relocate outside. Just like that. And now we're outside. Let's throw a little accent color on this. And we'll try to get some paint on it and get it back inside before the bugs find it. Hey, there we go. Now we have a purple Charles Daly. You don't see that every day, and maybe there's a reason. But we'll see how it turns out. Again, we still have 2 more colors to spray over top of it. So depending on how much we mask off, will determine how much purple stays behind. But you're definitely not going to confuse this one sitting in the gun rack at your local gun range while you're waiting your turn to shoot sporting clays or at the trap field. And it definitely will be a conversation piece. Even if the conversation is, what the heck were you thinking? But that's part of the fun of this. Is try something new, try something different, and learn as you go. If it doesn't work out, you can start over. As again, this one, there was not a lot of investment in it. It's just time and enjoyment. So we'll get this inside. We'll let her hang out here for a few minutes to off gas. Then we'll drag it back inside, let it hang up. It's still a little bit cool out here, so to help this paint cure, we'll get it back in the house. And now that we've got it back inside, with a little bit better lighting, you can kind of get a feel for what it's going to start looking like. So once that cures up, or sets up, dries a little bit more, we'll go back to making random tape patterns. And again, our first coat, second coat, third coat we just did now. Tomorrow we should be able to jump into the darker grays, which is a Massey Ferguson gray, not that it makes any difference. And then we've got a low gloss black, and we'll finish things off with a extreme matte finish clear. Before we do the clear, depending on what my paint lines look like, we might do a real fine sanding and smooth some edges. And then we can always do a little dusting over top of, if we want to blur some of the lines. We can always go back and do a little respray. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time to see the next results.